What is up, pro wrestling fans? This is a little special edition of the Heelcast. Joining me tonight is the one, the only Goldberg.
What up? How to get this one in?
Yeah, and obviously myself, Hurls. We are going to be going over Impact Wrestling's Rebellion pay-per-view this Saturday night. There's a lot of news in pro wrestling, but to me, none of it's really that big of a deal. But Goldberg, I want to give you this opportunity to just say what you're thinking.
What are you talking about? AEW just made a major announcement yesterday. Where were you?
I that day we will forget. Tony Khan's big announcement times 20,000.
I mean, Jay White came out. It was a major thing, man.
I'm sorry. I must have just slipped my mind. I don't know what I was thinking, honestly.
Adam Cole, baby, is fighting Ishii this week.
Ishii, huge. Sting Hogan reincarnated. I mean, wow. I'm really sorry, Goldberg. I'm really sorry for just dropping the ball there with AEW. Please forgive me and my wrestling fandom. I don't know how my neckbeard self can go on any longer.
Listen, I have zero interest in any kind of collaboration show with New Japan Pro Wrestling. I don't know any of the wrestlers in New Japan. At least not that I know. I don't think I know any of them. It's not interesting. It's only interesting to their current fan base. And listen, if they're not looking to gain any new viewers, then they're doing a great thing for their current fan base, because I'm sure they'll enjoy it a lot.
I just like how Tony Khan has to make like such a big deal about this when Impact Wrestling's been doing it for the last 6 months. But the difference is, Impact, they just put it on their show, but they're not hyping it like it's the next big thing in pro wrestling.
Because it's not the next big thing. That's why.
Exactly. And what's your thoughts?
Impact
go ahead.
Has made Jay White a reoccurring character on their program.
Correct.
To the point where they've kind of explained who he is, per se, I guess you could say.
Right.
Because the common fan doesn't know Jay White. I didn't know who he was when he first came on the scene. Have I heard of him? Maybe. Did I know who he was? Not really. Now I know who he is. I guess he's involved in the Bullet Club and all that shit. But AEW, he just walks on stage, about 3 people cheer. Fuck, nobody knows who he is. Like, no. How about introduce us to this guy? Like, this is the same thing. Did you see Satnam Singh debut on AEW?
Yes, I did. I did.
I mean, listen, are there ways to debut monster-looking guys like that? Sure. Is it in the way they did it? Absolutely not. Should you be turning the lights off for a guy that nobody knows when the lights come back on?
No, you shouldn't.
No. Should you be putting this guy in a position where he has to show off his athleticism that doesn't exist?
Did you
see his clothesline?
Yeah, it was the weakest clothesline ever.
Horrible. Samoa Joe had to literally throw himself around the ring.
He had to oversell for that. Okay.
And I like big monsters. I'm a fan of giant, tall monster guys. I'm a fan.
Right. I mean, I think that's how we all kind of got into pro wrestling, was from a feud with, someone of that caliber.
That's not how you debut them. That's just not how you do it. And that's going to make us dislike him, not like him.
Oh, gosh, this is brutal. I want you to give me like a Cliff Notes version of what your thoughts are on some of these like stuff we've kind of missed with AEW. Give me the Cliff Notes version of Tony Khan calling AEW haters bots.
Oh man. Tony Khan has done so many things that, like, I try to say, would Vince McMahon ever do this? And I mean, we can bash Vince all we want. We know he's fucked up over the years, quite a lot, to say the least. And their booking's been a joke too ever since they went PG. I mean, it sucks. Like, let's be real, they suck. There's a couple good things about WWE. I think they've done a good job since Roman Reigns turned heel, but Tony
Yeah.
Khan has said and done so many stupid and embarrassing things, and calling people bots probably is close to the top of the list. What do you think?
Oh, I agree 100%. I just want to know, what is the big difference to why some people got behind AEW so much versus why they would not get behind TNA as much? And it dawned on me, TNA had more casual fans.
100%.
They had way more casual fans than was ever noticed. And all the people on the internet who are the hardcore wrestling fans, they're big fans of AEW because it caters to them. TNA did not cater to them. And who had more viewers? TNA did.
Yeah.
Because I think it catered more to the casual fan. And I just think like AEW is not catering to that. They're catering to the niche. And it's clearly showing.
100%.
So
TNA
yeah.
TNA did such a tremendous job also of putting over their homegrown talent while not burying the stars that they had, that they wound up getting from WWE or old WCW guys, because it was the beginning of at the beginning they were able to get some old WCW guys, but
yes,
they did such a good job of putting over homegrown talent, and I don't think AEW's done that. Do you?
Nah, I mean, I
Jungle
don't.
Boy, like Jungle Boy
Yeah, I
and
don't like
Darby
the
Allin?
homegrown talent they have besides maybe Wardlow and MJF. Like that's really the only two that I think are real standouts. Darby Allin, to me, I'm not behind him. I'm not behind Orange Cassidy. I'm not behind Jungle Boy. I'm not really even behind Hook. Yeah.
No, Hook's a joke too. Well, Wardlow, he has it. Whatever it
Yes.
is, I think that guy has it.
Yes.
He looks great. I love his personality. He's got charisma. He's good, man. He's got a lot of potential.
He does.
And so does MJF. But he needs to get a title or something already. It's long overdue.
Or get the hell out of AEW.
Yeah.
Which he's there at least till 2024. But thirdly, what I wanted to ask you about was, what are your thoughts of Tony Khan purchasing Ring of Honor?
I don't give a shit.
Yeah. He made like such a big, promo about this, and it was the worst sounding promo probably one of the worst sounding promos of all time. No, I think it's a nothing. And the fact like he's still continuing it, but still using like guys on Ring of Honor on AEW, what's the point?
He doesn't know what he's doing, man. Because the thing is, it's a cool thing to purchase another company and the rights to their name and all that stuff. It's cool, but like, because I don't want us to sound like haters, and that's what we sound like right now. But because like if TNA did it back in the day, if Dixie bought Ring of Honor, I just feel like it would have been done better. Not that she was the greatest, but I just feel like I don't know. He purchased Ring of Honor, and what has he done with it so far? He's putting Samoa Joe, Satnam Singh, not Jay Lethal, Sanjay Dutt.
Yes.
Is it Jay Lethal?
Jay Lethal's in there, yeah.
No, but Sanjay Dutt and who's he? Is it Lethal that he's palling around with?
Yes, Lethal and Singh.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
And I don't know, man. Like, and I love these guys. Obviously, they're TNA originals, but it's not like if you're gonna buy another company. Yeah, the invasion angle's been done to death, but
it's a cool way to do it.
It's almost just like another branch of AEW. Like, okay, we're just Like,
Well, Impact,
what
they're doing like
legacy
a
of
Ring of Honor invasion
what
angle, or at
legacy
least did.
exactly? What
Yeah.
legacy of Ring of Honor is AEW bringing in? Like, that's like what was the point of purchasing it? Like, what are you doing with it?
I don't know. I don't know. I just I don't really know. Like I get it for like the tape library reasons, but continuing it when you already have your own, and I know they're trying to shop for a TV show, like they're trying to get Turner to give them a TV show for it, but I don't know about that.
Let's wrap our AEW talk up for our old buddy RVE. Let's give him some positivity.
Okay.
Let's try to say 3 positive things about AEW each. We'll each give 3 positive things. Okay? All right, I'll go first.
Okay.
Wardlow.
Okay.
All right,
production.
Okay. MJF.
I'll go. See, this is like a good and bad because amazing talent. And I mean, when I say amazing talent, I'm talking about all the guys
they do. They have a great roster, if that's what you mean. They do. Loyal fan base.
Yeah. I'll say they travel tour. Like, well, I mean, a lot of promotions do. I don't know what the word.
Listen, this is my bottom line for AEW. Then we can move on to Rebellion. But my bottom line for them is they're an indie show. They're an indie show every week. They put on indie matches because when you go to an indie show, every match is people trying to put on the greatest match of all time because it's not televised. They're trying to get a deal somewhere. They want to get signed, and that's what every single AEW match is. It's too long. Every match can't be 30 minutes. Every match can't have 30 near falls. Every match can't have something going on after the match, a run in. Every match can't be a specialty match. Every match can't be no rules. Like you there has to be some sort of variance. It can't be the same thing every week, and that's what we're getting. We're getting an indie show every week, and that's why I told you guys when I went to AEW in person, I had a great time because I love going to indie shows. I love going to indie cards, and they put on a hell of a show in person because when you go in person, you want to see those crazy matches. You want to see table matches. You want to see Jeff Hardy flying off ladders. You want to see 30-minute matches with near falls, right? Because you paid the money. You want to see it in person. But you don't want to tune in every week and see that stuff. What are your thoughts on that?
No, I agree. I think the storylines are what tunes you in week and week out. It's not the match. I think the pay-per-views can be that. But I'm glad. But I will say this: I'm glad you had a good time at AEW because I can't really say I did. But but I think the storylines is what does it for me. Not necessarily the matches. I think the matches are just too overdone to death. So when it's almost like the opposite. Like there was a time in TNA maybe I'd want to see a little more like a longer of a match, but now it's like I'm almost like popping more for a shorter amount of match, shorter time to match. So I just think a lot of these promoters have forgotten what got them to this point, because I don't think it was these spot fests that we see week in and week out. I appreciate the athleticism, but it's just not wrestling.
I'm with you. Let's get to Rebellion.
All right, well, let's do Rebellion.
RVE, come on yourself and defend this program.
Yeah, I don't know if RVE will ever. I don't know when he's coming back to the Heelcast, to be honest with you. Okay. Anyways, we're going to start with the pre-match. We got a 3-way match for the X Division Championship. I'm a little surprised this is a pre-match, but I think it is on the preview show. So that's one you can all watch for free.
Not a good idea. Not a good idea. It should be on the main card.
I agree. It should be on the main card, but for some reason it is on the pre-show. Trey Miguel defending his title against Ace Austin versus Speedball Mike Bailey. Who do you got for this one? I think this one's a little tricky. Does Trey Miguel lose this one here? I think he does.
All right. You want to give your pick first or what?
I'm going to go with Speedball Mike Bailey. I think they're kind of pushing him right now. So he's kind of a new blood in there. But Miguel has had a pretty good title reign. He's had this thing for a while now. But I'm going Mike Bailey.
So I have a question. Is Ace Austin still palling around with Madman Fulton?
He hasn't really been seen in a little bit.
Oh, Ace or Fulton?
Fulton.
Oh, okay. Well, that was a waste of time. Listen, if I gotta be fair when I bash companies, and right. I don't understand that whole thing just was a royal waste.
I thought it was gonna propel Fulton to something, or at least a feud between the two.
I thought it was gonna propel Ace Austin into something, and it never did. He got a couple title shots, but
yes.
I think.
By the way, he just resigned. Really... Let's keep that in the back of our head. So he might be in line for a bigger push here.
So I'm picking. I'm gonna pick Trey Miguel only because it's on the pre-show. I think if it was on the regular card, maybe we could have a title change. But I'm gonna.
Oh, that's true. That is true.
I'm gonna go with Trey Miguel.
Okay. Second match is also on the pre-show. We have the tag team match for the Impact Knockouts tag team championships. This is a rematch. It's the Influence, Madison Rayne and Tenille Dashwood versus the Inspiration of Cassie Lee and Jessica McKay. This one's kind of tough too, actually.
So a rematch of the only two tag teams.
In Impact, yes. That is true. I don't think Caleb Conley's with the Influence anymore.
No, he's gone. He's gone. He's not in the company anymore. Yeah.
That's too bad. I thought he did a pretty solid job with that character, but
it's hard to see them losing the titles this quickly, right? But I don't. It is a really tough one. I'm gonna say that the titles go back to the Inspiration. Or wait, no. Wait, what is it?
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, formerly the Iconics. Yep.
Yeah, I'm gonna say it goes back to them. I don't know, but yeah, I'll say that.
Okay. I did pick Mike Bailey to win the X Division title. That'd be kind of an interesting move to do 2 title changes. So I may go back on this, but I'm going to say but then what does the Inspiration do if they don't win it? I'm going to go Inspiration too. We're going to screw it. We're having 2 title changes on the pre-show.
Oh, they're both pre-show matches?
That's what it says. Keep in mind, this is Wikipedia, so this stuff seems to change. Right. That's what I was thinking. That's what I was thinking too, but that's what it says on here.
Maybe one of them. There's no way both of them. There's no way.
Right.
And if so, then I have to bash Impact again for the Inspiration being on a pre-show.
They should definitely be
the Hardys when the Hardys were just on Dark. So
yeah, that's true. Gosh. All right. We have now this. Okay, so this is I honestly don't really know this match because I'm still really behind on Impact, but I am starting to get back into it again. So I am catching up. I don't want to tell you how many episodes I got to catch up on. But this is an 8-team Elimination Challenge for the Impact World Tag Team Championship. So from the I mean, I don't know if this is like a tag team gauntlet or if this is a legit 8 teams separated and they're I think it's more of a gauntlet here. But basically Violent by Design, Eric Young, Diener or Joe Dorian are going to be defending these tag team titles against 7 teams are going to, I don't know. I don't know if they're all in the match at the same time or if it's like a gauntlet. So I can't really, I don't even know the teams that are in it either. Probably.
Okay.
It's kind of hard to choose here. Briscoes, I'm guessing. Briscoes got to be in it, right?
I don't know. How could we predict? I don't know. I'm not gonna. How can we predict a match? We don't even know who's in it.
I know. I mean, Motor City Machine Guns, maybe Good Brothers. I don't know, but I'm guessing it's that's at least 2 of those 3.
This is for. Wait, this is for the titles or for the number 1 contender?
It's actually for the titles.
Who's the champs?
Violent by Design. They use the Freebird rule, so you don't know which one you're getting. I'm just going to obviously play it safe because we don't know who else is in it. We'll just say Violent by Design. Right? Just to play it safe.
I don't think though. I mean, there's 8 teams. I don't think they're going to win.
Yeah, the odds aren't good.
No.
But that's what they want you to think, though.
I mean, who the fuck's going to be in it, though? 8 teams?
That's a lot. That's a lot of tag teams. Like I said, I mean, the Briscoes got to be in it. The Good Brothers got to be in it. Possibly Motor City Machine Guns got to be in it. And then I would think, gosh, who are the tag teams now that they got?
I don't know if the Motor City Machine Guns are going to be in it. Aren't they both in different? They're both in separate matches, right?
Oh gosh, you're right. They're not going to be in it. Yeah. Holy cow, 8 teams though. There's got to be a lot of put together teams in there. Probably some New Japan teams too. Gosh,
they'll probably have Jordan Grace win. So.
Honestly, you know what? You know what? These Jordan Grace photos that pop up in our group chat, they just keep them coming. I think it's hilarious.
They'll probably win it with Gresham. The 2 of them will win the tag titles.
Yeah, Jonathan Gresham. Oh gosh, what him and Dalton Castle putting on that wrestling clinic?
Wow,
my gosh, that was embarrassing. Okay, all right, let's move on to the next match. It's a 3-way match. It's Chris Saban versus Jay White versus Steve Macklin.
I want Steve Macklin to win this match, but
yeah, I think Macklin really needs this here. He needs a big win here.
I think Jay White wins. I'm going to predict a winner.
I'll say Macklin wins by pinning Saban. But, Jay White still looks strong by not getting pinned. So I'll say Macklin wins here. But you're going Jay White?
Yeah, I want Macklin to win, but I'm going Jay White.
Okay.
Chris Saban is almost at the point in his career where he probably should never win another match.
He's just going to be putting people over pretty much left and right. But
kind of, but yeah.
I mean, they're like almost kind of using him in that role, but then again, he beat Moose last year.
Yeah, that's true.
He did beat Moose, so I don't know. He still can kind of get some of those wins, but I don't know. Then we have Deonna Perazzo versus Taya Valkyrie, the returning one. But this is for the AAA championship. Because obviously she's not the Impact champion. So
let me chime in.
Yeah.
Again, real quick, because I got to be fair when I bash people.
Yes.
Who gives a fuck about this title? This is
Mexico?
not the Impact title. But why do they do this? Why do they put another company's title on the line on their show? Who cares?
Because I can explain it. I don't agree with it, but I can explain it. because Impact got this bad rap for burying New Japan. And so now Scott D'Amore wanted to be like the friendly, from 2017 all the way to 2019, it was all about repairing relationships, right?
But it's
I
not.
mean,
But
wasn't that his whole
I
mission?
get it.
Yeah.
I get it. I get the explanation, but is it
Right.
interesting? Who cares?
Oh,
It's
no,
not interesting.
no, not interesting at all. I think the match itself could be interesting because I like
Right.
both of them.
I don't need to know that the triple A, the Alcohol Anonymous titles on the line.
That was great. That's exactly what it sounds like.
Who cares?
Right.
The match itself, though, the two people in the match, okay, just let them fight each other.
Yes.
I don't need this random title on the line that nobody cares about. Like, what's the title that Taz brought in to AEW?
Oh, the FTW, yes.
Yeah, like, who cares, man?
Yeah.
These are real titles.
I believe, wasn't this Taya Valkyrie's last feud in Impact before she went to WWE?
Oh yeah, maybe.
So I think this is kind of cool to see this.
Oh, I'm gonna say Taya wins anyway.
Yeah, I agree. I think Taya wins this because I think Taya's like full time in AAA. No, exactly. She's also been doing a lot of stuff in AAA, so that's like one of her home bases actually. So I think Taya wins this as well. Yeah. Okay. Tasha Steelz with Savannah Evans versus Rosemary for the Knockouts Championship. I think Tasha Steelz, right?
Yeah,
I don't see how Rosemary wins this, especially with Savannah Evans in her corner. I don't think Tasha Steelz is losing it that quickly. Okay, here's a match I know that you're looking forward to: Jonah versus Ishii.
Are you serious?
I wish I wasn't. I wish I wasn't.
This match is that far up the fucking card?
I mean, it kind of looks like it, yeah.
Oh man. Oh boy. Jonah is gonna win, even though I don't even know who the fuck he is, but
yeah, Ishii, I'll say Jonah wins this, but Ishii might win here. I mean, I'm thinking some New Japan talent has to go over, but who knows? Okay. What about next one? I know you're probably looking forward to this too. We got Jonathan Gresham, your favorite, versus Eddie Edwards.
Jonathan Gresham versus Eddie Edwards. Ooh. Is there any random title I'm not privy to on the line?
No, I think it's just with the Honor No More stuff, and Jonathan Gresham's just there to defend Ring of Honor's honor, basically. I don't know. I think that's what this feud is.
Shit. Toss up. I'm gonna go with Gresham.
Okay, you're going Gresham. I'll go Edwards. I'll go Eddie Edwards wins this. At least I'm rooting for him. I didn't mind Gresham's match against Saban, but then you showed me the match with Dalton Castle, and I lost a lot of respect for the guy.
I don't get how they thought that was that was a good idea. Seriously,
it was a horrible idea. Whoever was the agent for that match should have canceled that idea.
Let's have two spots of the same exact stupid idea
for 30 seconds.
Oh, brutal. What's
horrible?
Next?
Horrible. Okay. Next one we got for the world title, we got Moose defending against Josh Alexander.
Is this the main event?
This is World Championship.
Oh man, it's hard to fathom Alexander losing.
Yeah, but I think somehow.
I gotta pick Moose because I really hope he retains. But yeah, I'm gonna go with Moose.
I'm gonna go Moose too. But I think somehow this spills over to Slammiversary. I'll say Moose, though.
You feel like eventually Alexander's going to get that title.
Yes.
So
yeah, I think Moose's time is, if he wins at this one, he's not coming out of Slammiversary as champion. No way.
his reign has been a little lackadaisical. I don't know.
This pay-per-view's in New York too, by the way.
Where?
Poughkeepsie? I don't know how you pronounce that town. Poughkeepsie? Yeah.
Yeah, Poughkeepsie.
Yep.
Huh.
Yep. It's in the Mid-Hudson Civic Center.
Yeah,
So.
I know exactly where that is. So interesting.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah,
it's not a bad card, not horrible, but
no, not the best card, but I'm kind of interested in that tag team match. I'll say that much. I'm definitely interested in the main event, and then the Taya versus Deanna match. I think that's going to be really good. There's a few filler, basically anything with the New Japan guys, but I don't know. Eddie Edwards versus Gresham could be good as long as they don't do any of that stupid Dalton Castle stuff. So.
yeah, that guy Jonah needs a new name. I'm not feeling his name. Jonah.
He's not bad. I like him for a bigger guy, but he's all right. He's okay. So, all right, Goldberg, we did a nice little recap here, or review, or preview, I should say, and a little bit of AEW news to satisfy the RVs of the world. And I think, Dinesh is going to enjoy this.
I hope he still has his notifications turned on.
Yeah, I hope so too.
Otherwise, me and you are going to enjoy this.
Yes.
That's about it.
Yes. We love you, Dinesh. We love you. You should reach out to us sometime.
Unless you're one of us, then just keep this charade going.
Yeah. But all right, that's it for this week's Heelcast. We will see you again. I don't know when, but it'll be again. I can say that. Have a good night.